Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. Pertumbuhan ekonomi dunia diunjur kurang memberasakan pada tahun 2016 berbanding tahun 2015. Menurut data Unjuran Pertumbuhan Kerjasama Ekonomi dan Pembangunan OECD, ia apabila pertumbuhan mencapai paras terendah dalam tempoh 5 tahun. Ketua Ekonomi OECD, Catherine Mann berkata, unjuran kurang memberasakan ini didorong oleh beberapa faktor. Pertumbuhan global adalah mendata kerana ekoran kelemahan berterusan, dagangan global, pelaburan dan pertumbuhan gaji dalam ekonomi maju. Kegagalan ekonomi baru muncul dalam mempelbagaikan model ekonomi serta hanya memfokuskan pada komoditi telah menyaksikan mereka terdedah kepada kelembapan dagangan dan kejatuhan harga komoditi. Sehubungan itu, beliau mencadangkan bahawa polisi antara sektor swasta dilaksanakan. Cadangan dasar kami adalah suatu langkah fiskal secara bersepadu ke atas projek-projek berkualiti dan lebih banyak pelan penstrukturan di masa harapan untuk menggalakkan sinergi melalui sektor swasta yang akan meningkatkan pertumbuhan KDNK global dan mengurangkan risiko kewangan. Beliau berkata sedemikian pada sidang akhbar di Paris. Menteri Kewangan berkata, perubahan pada bajet 2016 melibatkan beberapa aspek supaya ia lebih realistik dengan situasi terkini. Pembentangan bajet 2016 ini juga adalah langkah-langkah tambahan penegasan baru mengoptimalkan pembelanjaan peranan GLC dan kesudahan kesejahteraan rakyat mesti terus diperjuangkan oleh kerajaan. Jelas beliau lagi, antara faktor yang menyebabkan kerajaan terpaksa melakukan pengubahsuaian pada bajet 2016 adalah kerana unjuran pertumbuhan ekonomi pada tahun 2016 dibuat berdasarkan harga purata Brent sebanyak $48 setong. Perkara ini amat membimbangkan termasuk kesan kepada negara kita. Ekoran unjuran pertumbuhan ekonomi pada tahun 2016 adalah berdasarkan harga purata Brent.
Global FDI inflows declined in 2014. Global foreign direct investment FDI inflows fell by 16% to 1.3 trillion in 2014, mostly because of the fragility of the global economy, policy uncertainty for investors, and elevated geopolitical risk. New investment were also offset by some large divestment. Inward FDI flows to developing economies reached their highest level at 681 billion with a 2% rise. Developing economies thus extended their lead in global inflows. China became the world's largest recipient of FDI. Among the top 10 FDI recipients in the world, 5 are developing economies. The low level of flows to developed countries persisted in 2014 despite a revival in cross-border mergers and acquisition (M&A). Overall, FDI flows to this group of economies declined by 28% to 499 billion. They were significantly affected by a single large-scale divestment from the United States. Most regional groupings and initiatives experienced a fall in flows in 2014. The group of countries negotiating the Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership and Trans-Pacific Partnership saw their combined share of global FDI inflows decline. ASEAN up 5% to 133 billion and the RCEP up 4% to 363 billion bucked the trend. By sector, the shift towards services FDI has continued over the past 10 years in response to increasing liberalization in the sector, the increasing tradability of services, and the growth of global value chains in which services play an important role. In 2012, services accounted for 63% of global FDI stock, more than twice the share of manufacturing. The primary sector represented less than 10% of the total. Menurut jadual 1, FDI global menunjukkan variasi penurunan serantau. Walaupun negara-negara maju dan ekonomi peralihan menyaksikan penurunan ketara, aliran masuk ke negara membangun kekal pada sejarah tahap yang tertinggi. NCTAD meramalkan peningkatan dalam aliran FDI 1.4 trilion pada tahun 2015 dan seterusnya 1.5 trilion pada 2016 dan 1.7 trilion pada tahun 2017. Disebabkan oleh prospek pertumbuhan di Amerika Syarikat, kesan permintaan merangsang harga minyak yang lebih rendah dan akomodatif dasar keuangan dan liberalisasi pelaburan dan langkah-langkah promosi. Ramalan bagi asas makroekonomi dan keuntungan berterusan bertahap yang tinggi dan wang tunai reserve di kalangan perusahaan multinasional (MNE) menyokong jangkaan aliran FDI yang lebih tinggi. Walau bagaimanapun, sebilangan risiko ekonomi dan politik termasuk ketidaktentuan berterusan di zon euro, potensi limpahan daripada ketegangan geopolitik dan kelemahan yang berterusan dalam ekonomi baru muncul boleh mengganggu pemulihan yang ditayangkan.
International trade. With demand in many developed countries still low and growth faltering in developing countries, 2013 has seen a further slowdown in trade. There is some improvement expected in the forecast period, with demand rising in developed economies and activity recovering in developing countries. Trade balances are expected to remain virtually the same between now and then. Trade in services has fared somewhat better than goods, particularly exports from developing countries. There has been some progress on multilateral trade with a limited agreement reached on 7 December 2013 at the World Trade Organization. Significant developments are also possible in the area of large regional trade agreements (RTA), which have the potential to cover a majority of world trade if they are approved. Growth of international trade flows weakened even further in 2013 after anemic growth in 2012. Sluggish global output growth has weighed on international merchandise trade flows, with feeble import demand in major developed economies and moderate demand in a number of large developing countries. World export volumes are set to increase only 2.3% for 2013, lower than the pace of 3.1% in 2012 and well below trend growth prior to the global financial crisis. Some improvement is expected in world trade flows in the outlook for 2014 until 2015, as global output is projected to strengthen gradually, slightly improve in demand in Europe from a recession, a continuation of the recovery in the United States of America, and an expected rebound in the trade dynamism of Asia are anticipated to drive growth of world exports to 4.6% in 2014 and 5.1% in 2015, more in line with the historical pattern of the ratio of trade growth to global output growth.